Today here on One Take, we doing something real special. We gonna do current events with my man, Chicago OG. Y'all say what's up to him.
Big Wolf from 69 Chicago OG.
Yeah, what's going on?
We down here in the A.
Facts. So we gonna do something new that's never been done on this platform before. My brother came with me with a good idea, and we about to make it shake. So we gonna do current topics, and bro just gonna kind of break them down, ask my opinion, and I'm gonna ask his opinion, and we gonna go on to the next one. So, y'all be ready for this. Bro viral, Chicago OG type of man. Y'all probably already seen him. He be doing the reaction videos. So, what's up, bro?
Man, I'm glad to be here.
Okay.
It's something we've been talking about for a while.
Facts. Nah, that's a fact.
Saying? We done whooped a little bit on the haircuts or whatever.
We did questions. Bro cut hair. So with that being said, we be talking a lot of shit in between time. So we gonna get straight to it, man. So okay. The Thug and Luchi situation. Go and break it down for the viewers that might not know what's going on.
Okay, well, with this Thug and Lucci situation, I'm quite sure everybody in the world, unless you've been sleeping under your bed or under a rock or something, everybody know what's going on with Thug and YFN Lucci. But if you don't, I ain't gonna go off into the whole deep background of it.
Time,
We do. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep it to one simple point: what's going on today with them, as far as them reconciling with each other, squashing the beef, making songs together. And, things of that nature. Based on the fact, when you look at the situation, what they got going on now, from my standpoint, I like it. I like squashing the beef. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for Atlanta. I think it's a good thing for the culture, for hip hop in general, for us as black men raised up in the ghetto, coming up from the hood. I think it's a good thing to squash the beef. You keep a stupid beef going on. I mean, you niggas rich, get money. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not getting money, you know what I'm saying? Or you should be trying to get money, but even if you're not rich or whatever, just to be beefing and killing, squash that shit. However, I do kind of feel as though, like, it's one thing to squash a beef, but it's another thing to, like, get money with it. You know what I'm saying? The person, like, I feel like making songs and doing videos and being in the club and stuff with somebody, with Luchi, or vice versa, even Luchi doing it with him, considering that allegedly people from his team supposed to shot up his crib, shot his mama, Luchi mama, things of that. It's like, when people getting shot and people dying and we fighting trials and lives on the line and all that, how could you squash a beef and get money, shake hands and get money with an individual that you went to war with? Well, you know what I'm saying? But you can't do it with the people that was on your side for the war, so to speak, like with the Woodies and the Yaks and the Gunner. Like, I would be able to forgive them if I forgave Luchi. That's just me personally.
Damn. Right. I don't know. I feel like that's like a different type of portrayal though. Like, that's probably how he feel. Far as like, he probably feel like Luchi don't own nothing. They don't know each other. They strangers. Far as Woody or whatever who around, you my dog type shit, But my whole breakdown on that shit is just crazy anyway, Shout out to Woody, you know what I'm saying, bro? Definitely gonna see this shit, But it would put me in a tight spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see niggas get back cool and shit, but it was bad like that, like, my nigga snitched on me or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. That shit is different in Chicago. Our culture is different. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be like, how they gonna.
But it's forgiving. Okay, let's look at it from a broader perspective. Let's look at it from like what people say about us as a black race in general, us as black people.
Yeah.
They say we quick to forgive another race or forgive somebody else, but we don't forgive each other. Now, granted, we all talking about people from the hood, but it's kind of like the same thing, like with Thug. He quick to forgive somebody else, but he won't forgive the people that's closest to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, and I get it. Don't get me wrong.
But did they forgive him? You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
Woody forgave him. Based on what I seen Woody, I seen who else? I don't know about Gunna. I don't even know if Gunna got a reason to be mad at him other than, you know, what happened, what transpired since he called Gunna red or whatever. But I mean, you're right. They have to forgive each other. They have to. I'm not even saying forgive and be friends again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even saying forgive and hang out and make music. I'm just saying if you could forgive the person who you turning the gun against, killing, trying to kill, and the person that's trying to kill you and yours, if you could forgive that person, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Then you should be able to forgive the person who you allegedly went to war with, that was on your side. If you're forgiving the people that you warred against. Yeah. And then when you look at, and then I get this, I'm saying, then you got to look at everything in hindsight. Like, we know what we know now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what happened with the trial. We know Gunna didn't testify. We know what Woody did. We know if Woody testified on the stand, he cooked. I think. Well, I ain't gonna say he cooked. Let me take that back. But he in a way more. It's a more messed up situation than with Woody doing what he did.
Yeah, but when he broke that shit down and he explained that shit, man, people just get caught in unfortunate shit. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, I'm looking at the overall. Okay, if I'm Thug, I'm mad at Woody.
Okay.
I'm mad at Gunna. I'm mad at anybody sign a statement on me or whatever. I'm pissed. I'm mad. Listen, I did 25 years for murder. You know what I'm saying? 2 of my friends signed statements on me. 2 of the BDs that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying, signed statements on me. And they got on the stand and did the same thing Woody did. I just still got found guilty. You know what I'm saying? But they got on the stand and said they lied and all that on me. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
I've since forgiven them. They both deceased now, but I've since forgiven them. But no reason for me to be mad at some people that's not here no more. But I was mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was mad. But I would like to believe and think that had I beat the case, you know what I'm saying, came home, I would like to think that I would have been able to forgive them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's deep.
Not forget. I ain't saying forget.
Yeah, that's deep, right?
I'm not saying forget, but I'm saying I would be able to forget. Because at the end of the day, everybody make mistakes. They tried to right their wrong as best as they could, or to the best of their ability they thought or whatever. Even though in my particular case, I'm not gonna debate with them, but they know for me to talk to them about it. But at the end of the day, I think in Thug case, he beat it. He came home. Nothing that Gunna said was used against him in the court of law. I don't think, from what I seen. Whatever Woody said in the police station, he recanted all that shit on the stand, took all that away, made the case. He fumbled. The state fumbled their case by even putting Woody on the stand. That's what messed up their whole case.
Yeah,
Woody messed up their whole case. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I would forgive Woody. And I would, if I was Thug, like I said, if I could put it in my heart to forgive Luchi, then I gotta put it in my heart to forgive the other people that was with me as well. Especially as we all free men right now. You know what I'm saying? I can sit in the room with all of them and be like, man, you shouldn't have did what you did. You shouldn't have did what you did. And I shouldn't even went into the police station and talked if I'm Thug for 2 hours, even though I gave up nothing. But that shit looked bogus too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I shouldn't have done that or whatever. We all made some mistakes, but guess what? By the grace of God, by the grace of y'all, we all here right now. You know what I'm saying? And with that, like he always like Doug say, I want everybody to get some money, eat, have a good time. We don't got to get money together. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be calling y'all no rest. You don't got to be calling me no rest. It is what it is. We did what we did. It was YSL. And at the end of the day, you can say we still won. Even Luchi can say we still won. Why? Because everybody that's still there still won. If you out and you alive, you won. You made it. You made it through it. Ain't no sense to keeping that shit going.
Yeah. I agree with you on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like, that make good sense. So, we gonna get straight to the bait. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to the next topic, bro. The Lil Durk stuff. Lil Durk locked up. It's all online. UBD from over there. How you really feel about this shit?
Retired BD from over there.
Retired BD. You right, Chicago OG.
47 years old.
Mr. Chicago OG.
I'm not active.
We in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm not active.
You know what I'm saying? But you is from over there.
No doubt, from the pound, born and raised.
Okay.
Dog pound.
So, what's your breakdown on what you think, like how you feel?
At first, I'm not gonna lie, when he first got arrested and I'm looking at everything on online or whatever, I feel like he was cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's everybody's first reaction down there when somebody get locked up. Man, it's over with. It's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's an initial reaction.
That's everybody's initial reaction. But as time go on and I think about other cases, I look at these cases that's going on now, other Fed cases or whatever in hip hop or whatever, I'm looking at it. Even I thought for a second, Govan Hernandez was cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning. So a lot of times you just gotta let that stuff play out. These dudes got these big high profile attorneys. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't got no even a paid attorney that back in Iraq that for 30, 40 bands, they got them real attorneys. You know what I'm saying? They got them. You gotta hide these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hide proof. You gotta prove that shit, and you gotta do it legally. So it gotta play out in court. I do know just if your co-defendant's telling on you, if your rappies and stuff, if they telling on you and signing statements on you and talking, it's gonna be an uphill battle when the shooter saying I did it and he told me to do it. That's an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what's going on in his case. We don't know who's saying what. It was the thing about OTF Jam, whatever, saying that died down. Then the thing came out with Vonnie and his daddy or whatever. And Vonnie, and then the King Von thing, with them killing King, but that's like I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
You say I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
So why you think they come up with that? They just trying to pull anything to get out, huh?
I mean, they set up King Von and kill King Von. Like, really? Durk set King Von up and killed King Von?
Yeah, that's what they said. But they say anything, which is true.
That's some internet shit. I ain't buying that. And it's powerful when it's coming from Vonnie daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking like, this is nigga daddy for real saying this?
Right.
But that's hard to believe. That's kind of hard to believe right there. And there ain't no proof of nothing backing it. But as far as his case go, I think I'm going to sit back. I want to cover this trial. I think Durk, I'm hoping that I don't want to see nobody go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Even people I was into it with, I didn't wish them to go to jail when I was, I don't want nobody to go to jail.
Yeah, I always say that jail bad.
You don't want nobody to go to jail.
You don't want nobody to go to jail.
But
just in general.
I feel like Durk, the co-conspirator foe, whoever, it's like, the evidence got to come out. We got to see what's going on with Durk, man. I think, but for right now, I'm going to say this. Durk wanted to go to trial. It seemed like, and they slowing up, don't want to do it for whatever the state. But I feel like Durk want to go to trial. He want to know what all they got against him, who's snitching on him, or lying on him, or whatever, saying what against him. He wanted all to come out, put it on the table. He be the first to go to trial. If he beat the case, then it's going to look good for everybody else. Right, because they seeing that he's the top guy. He's the one that orchestrated this and paid for this. If he get off, then everybody else should get off.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it.
But it usually don't go that way.
Okay, who they going to say paid? If Durk beat the case, hypothetically say Durk beat the case. So who they going to say they paid to do the murders, to do the hit on Lil Pop? Who they going to say paid? Durk beat. They going to say he did it and he just beat it. They going to say Durk did it. Durk paid them, but unfortunately, he was able to get found not guilty in the court of law. That's what the state's attorney gonna say. The prosecutor gonna say.
No, it's tricky. They usually just put it on the dead person. Whoever did that was involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
but that's not what they saying. They saying Durk is the one that paid for this.
See, I don't be following it.
Yeah, they saying Durk is the one who paid for the Lil Pop hit.
Okay.
So if Durk the first one to go to trial, and he beat it, who paid for this hit? Who orchestrated this hit now? Durk got found not guilty. I'm just saying, if he was to get found not guilty, I think it would look better for everybody else. I think. Because they could say, we was just wrong on that end, but we still know you got on the plane and came up here and did it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So, yeah, you know.
I don't know. I ain't really keep up with it all the way, but it's just unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I hate seeing people in jail, you feel me? Especially if you're from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? You made a way out or whatever, you know? So we will be covering that too, bro. Say we gotta goddamn it cover it, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta cover that trial. We gotta be on that trial every day.
Yeah, so y'all let me know if y'all into it. And then, you know, we got one more, you know what I'm saying? A spicy topic, you know, it's all over the internet. So the David stuff, right? With the Tesla, you know. How you break that down?
Okay, the David situation. First of all, I didn't even know who this dude was.
Until this
girl in the Tesla.
Same way.
Like, I look it up. This dude got all type of views on 100 million views on YouTube and, you know, all in. I never heard of the guy until this happened, but it's to find a minor girl, 13, 14-year-old girl, I think dismembered, chopped up in his Tesla. That's crazy.
And, you know, big prayers to her family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, rest in peace to that. I think her name is Celeste.
Yeah.
Celeste.
So, how old is this? Why is it just not all? Because I seen something, they saying she been passed away for about a year now.
Oh, no.
That was recent?
No, this just happened.
Okay.
She just passed away. They just found her body. I want to say her birthday was, I want to say her birthday was like September 1st or something. And they found her body on the 2nd.
Yeah.
They found her body like a day after her birthday, which was like 2 weeks ago maybe.
Okay.
And they saying that, now they saying that she's been dead. They think that she's been dead for maybe a week or two, a couple weeks, a week or two prior to them finding her body.
Okay.
So it's a reason. She probably been dead a month. You know what I'm saying? It just happened, but they ain't arrest nobody for a year. I think they trying to dot their I's and cross their T's. But it's I don't know how he can explain. How can you explain a dead girl that's been missing for over a year? She been missing from home. She, like they was trying to say, like she ran away from home or something.
Yeah.
She ain't seen her mother or something in over a year. But how can you explain a underage girl who friends or whatever been saying alleged that you've been having some type of sexual intimate relationship with her? She been missing from home for a year and her body is found chopped up in your car that's parked outside of your house that you're in. Either you had something to do with it or somebody close to you did it and maybe trying to set you up or frame you, or I don't.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, that's just something like, it's even hard to speculate on that, but when you look at that, it seemed like in a situation like that, like he got to be guilty, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but he might not be. You never know.
Then, not to even say it like that, because I don't want to see nobody in jail, but how you ain't booked for something like that?
That's what makes it seem like maybe he didn't do it, but it's like...
I feel like they don't got enough to go after him. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't, because if they did, they got him already for that.
Right.
They definitely don't got enough to go after him, right? At least right now they don't.
Right.
But, yeah, I wonder if he beat this, I wonder how his career gonna go. Like, cause he already make this type of morbid or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like
I never
crazy
listened to his
music.
I
listened since I heard about him. I heard a couple of his songs, and I looked at the lyrics, and he out there. He like on the dark, twisted side.
It already sound crazy.
He on the dark, twisted side.
He talking about he on the dark, twisted side.
Yeah, listen to his lyrics. He on the dark, twisted side.
Yeah. Damn,
So,
bro. So you don't got kids, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I got kids. I would feel bad, like if that was my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so big blessings to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just unfortunate. What you think the outcome might be, though? You said you think bro probably guilty. They thought Diddy was guilty.
Hard.
They thought Diddy was guilty.
Guilty of what? I never thought Diddy was guilty, really. I thought Diddy was guilty of being a freaky ass fun boy or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
You know, he was guilty of buying dick. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely guilty of that, but I don't think he was guilty of too much of nothing else that they had him for.
Yeah.
But
that's why I say, I was just telling somebody that I hate when stuff like that happen because the lie is more entertaining than the truth anyways. Like, the lie, people would just go off of it, then they come out that, okay, you ain't guilty for this. They don't apologize or nothing. They just still hung over your head. Like,
yeah.
You know, as far as like just being accused of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. But when you in the limelight and you
they come,
like
bro.
They come
with everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll try to, you feel me? So, yeah, you know, Let us know if y'all like this video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like this video up, run it up. Y'all subscribe to Chicago OG. We will be dropping more weekly updates, man. This was just something light for y'all, man. You know?
All right, for sure, man. We can come back next week. Let us know in the comments what y'all think.
You know that.